mental healings in modern times. What is it that heals? Where is this healing power? And how can it be put to practical use? These are vital questions of deep concern to all of us. To all of them, the answer is the same. This healing power is in the subconscious mind of every person, and a changed mental attitude on the part of the sick person releases this healing power. The one healing power may be called many different names: nature, life, God, creative intelligence, but in reality, these are simply different ways to refer to subconscious power. There are many different ways we can remove the mental, emotional, and physical blocks that inhibit the flow of the healing life principle animating all of us. The healing principle resident in your subconscious mind can and will, if properly directed by you or some other person, heal your mind and body of all disease. This healing principle operates in all people regardless of creed, color, or race. You do not have to belong to some particular church in order to use and participate in this healing process. Your subconscious will heal the burn or cut on your hand even if you profess to be an atheist or agnostic. Modern mental healing is based on the truth that the infinite intelligence and power of your subconscious mind responds according to your faith. The most wonderful thing to know is this: imagine the end desired and feel its reality. Then the infinite life principle will respond to your conscious choice and your conscious request. This is the meaning of the text. Believe you have received, and you shall receive. This is what the modern mental scientist does, what he or she practices: prayer therapy. One process of healing. There is only one universal healing principle operating through everything: the cat, the dog, the tree, the grass, the wind, the earth, for everything is alive. This life principle operates through the animal, vegetable, and mineral kingdoms as instinct and the law of growth, because humans are consciously aware of this life principle. We can consciously direct it to bless ourselves in countless ways. There are many different approaches, techniques, and methods in using the universal power, but there is only one process of healing, which is faith, for according to your faith is it done unto you. Prayer therapy is the combined function of the conscious and subconscious mind, scientifically directed. Prayer therapy is a synchronized, harmonious, and intelligent function of the conscious and subconscious levels of mind, specifically directed for a definite purpose. In scientific prayer or prayer therapy, you must know what you are doing and why you are doing it. You trust the law of healing. Prayer therapy is sometimes referred to as mental treatment. Another term is scientific prayer. In prayer therapy, you consciously choose a certain idea, mental picture, or plan that you desire to experience. You realize your capacity to convey this idea or mental image to your subconscious by feeling the reality of the state assumed. As you remain faithful in your mental attitude, your prayer will be answered. Prayer therapy is a definite mental action for a definite specific purpose. Let us suppose that you decide to heal a certain difficulty by prayer therapy. You are aware that your problem or sickness, whatever it may be, must be caused by negative thoughts charged with fear and lodged in your subconscious mind. You realize that if you can succeed in cleansing your mind of these thoughts, you will be healed. You therefore turn to the healing power within your subconscious mind. You remind yourself of its infinite power and intelligence and its capacity to heal all conditions. As you dwell on these truths, your fear will begin to dissolve. The recollection of these truths battles and ultimately overcomes the erroneous beliefs. You give thanks for the healing that you know will come. Then you keep your mind off the difficulty until you feel guided after an interval to pray again. While you are praying, you refuse to give any power to the negative conditions or to admit for a second that the healing will not come. This attitude of mind brings about the harmonious union of the conscious and subconscious mind, which releases the healing power. Releasing the kinetic action of the subconscious mind. A psychologist friend of mine told me that a biopsy had shown the presence of cancerous cells in a vital organ. Her oncologist recommended a painful and dangerous treatment. Before agreeing, my friend tried another approach. Every night before going to sleep, she quietly affirmed, "Every cell, nerve, tissue, and organ is now being made whole, pure, and perfect. My whole body is being restored to health and harmony." A complete healing followed in about a month's time. Subsequent tests showed that the cancerous cells were no longer present. I was very impressed by this, but also curious. I asked her why she repeated her affirmation prior to sleep. She told me, once it is set in motion in a certain direction, the kinetic action of the subconscious mind continues throughout your sleep. That is why it is so critical to give the subconscious mind something beneficial to work on as you drop off into slumber. This was a very wise answer. Notice also that in thinking of harmony and perfect health, she never referred to her condition by name. I strongly suggest that you stop talking about your ailments or giving them a name, especially in the hours leading up to sleep. The only sap from which they draw life is your attention and fear of them. On the other hand, if you are constantly naming your aches and symptoms and discussing them, you give them power over you. You inhibit the kinetic action that releases the healing power and energy of your subconscious mind. Furthermore, by the law of your own mind, these imaginings tend to take shape. As the thing I greatly feared. Fill your mind with the great truths of life and walk forward in the light of love. Find out what it is that heals you. Realize that correct directions given to your subconscious mind will heal your mind and body. Develop a definite plan for turning over your requests or desires to your subconscious mind. Imagine the end desired and feel its reality. Follow it through and you will get definite results. Decide what belief is. Know that belief is a thought in your mind and that what you think you create. It is foolish to believe in sickness or in anything that will hurt or harm you. Believe in perfect health, prosperity, peace, wealth, and divine guidance. Great and noble thoughts upon which you habitually dwell become great acts. Apply the power of prayer therapy in your life. Choose a certain plan, idea, or mental picture. Unite mentally and emotionally with that idea. As you remain faithful to your mental attitude, your prayer will be answered. Always remember, if you really want the power to heal, you can have it through faith, which means a knowledge of the working of your conscious and subconscious mind. Faith comes with understanding. Blind faith means that a person may get results in healing without any scientific understanding of the powers and forces involved. Learn to pray for your loved ones who may be ill. Quiet your mind. Your thoughts of health, vitality, and perfection operating through the one universal subjective mind will be felt and made manifest in the mind of your loved one.